Welcome to the session that's going to be one of my favorite sessions, because this session is all about you giving your puppet a personality. Okay, so when you buy a puppet, now sometimes you'll buy that puppet because he looks a certain way and you think, oh, I've got a great personality. And so let's say you get a puppet. This is a little friend of mine, and this little friend, I really don't use him in front of groups. He comes out mainly actually when I'm talking on my phone when I'm traveling, and he talks with my little girl on the phone. We call him Zeke. Now I'm just going to work with you on giving him a personality. Now, first of all, I want you to notice, the moment a puppet is on my hand, he's always moving and looking around. You always want to keep your puppet alive. In other words, you don't want to start talking and then your puppet is just staring like he is right now, because that just looks really strange. You see that? You want to keep him alive, looking around, and it becomes a habit. The more you practice, you always keep your puppet alive. In fact, a lot of times I'll have a little conversation with my puppet before I go out, and then afterwards I'll have a little conversation with him afterwards. And that sounds strange, but it's just to keep the illusion in my own head alive. Okay, now he hasn't said anything because we haven't given him a personality yet. That's why he has kind of a blank stare right now, okay? And so we're going to give him a personality. So you look at him. You get a puppet. One of the things you need to decide, what kind of voice do I want him to have? Is he going to have a really high voice because, I'm really little? Okay, maybe a high voice. Maybe he's going to have kind of a feminine, or maybe it's a girl puppet, kind of a feminine voice. Hello, how are you today? Okay, maybe it's a deeper voice. Yo, what's going on? Okay, or you could even play around with the accents. It's a blessed pleasure to see you here today. Okay, now, a lot of times when I use an accent, a puppet with an accent, there's a key phrase that I use that helps me remind myself how to talk in that accent. And so if I'm going to use an accent like Irish, kind of Scottish kind of thing, it would be, it's a blessed pleasure to see you here today. Okay, kind of like that. Or, oh, hello. Hey, man, I would like a taco. Okay, or something like that. Hey, I work in a pizzeria. Hey, I like a pizza. I work in a pizzeria. Get me some spaghetti. Okay, you see, all sorts of personalities that you can give. A few other things that you need to ask yourself is, besides a high voice or a low voice, is my puppet going to be, is his personality going to be like slow? Is he going to be hyper, where he's like all over the place? Is he just kind of casual? And if you look at my puppets, Jay's just laid back. Dr. Love, he gets really excited and hyper, especially about girls, and that's just part of his personality. Rory is, he has his hyper moments too. Especially when he thinks something's going to be fun. And so they all have their kind of personal uniquenesses. So your puppet, does he have a favorite food? Are there jokes about that you can tell? Is he hungry a lot? Does he like to go places? Is he a sports fan? I mean, all sorts of things that you can give him a personality, so that it's not just a puppet sitting here looking and talking, but it's actually a personality. So, few reminders to help you out. One is always keep your puppet alive. Always keep it alive. That's right. And give him a voice that fits his look or his personality. Sometimes it's funny to have a voice that doesn't fit the look of the puppet too. And so give him a voice that's good. And hey, you got to give him a voice. That's right. Give him a voice. Then work with him. Practice saying words. Does he like to sing songs? What's he like? So give your puppet a personality and just have fun creating this imaginary friend. And then when you take him out, the more alive he is to you, the more alive he's going to be to everybody else. All right? Hey, Zeke, why don't you say goodbye in the voice that we normally use, okay? Okay. All right, guys. It was good talking to you. And, oh, yeah, what was I going to say? You were saying goodbye. Oh, yeah, it was good talking to you, and it was really good to see you here today, although I really can't see you here today. And, yeah, I think that's all. See ya! Okay, Zeke, that was wonderful. His personality when he talks to my little girl, that's kind of what he does. And he likes to laugh, too. Show him your laugh. And it's not quite an Elmo laugh, but it's close. And so, give your puppet these personalities. One of my puppets, when he laughs, he likes to do his head like this. He just kind of looks around, soaking it in. One of my puppets, when he laughs, he's just like, hey, look what I just did. It was funny. One of my puppets, he's like, ha, ha, ha. So it just kind of depends on how you want your puppet to be. So have fun and go create a personality. Work on a voice that's comfortable, easy to do with your lip position and without moving your lips. Practice those substitutions, and you're just going to keep getting better and better and better.